Talk about my family, my children, friends, health issues, politics. I think the short answer is probably yes, just because I'm dealing with issues of equality in terms of power relations, and also rights, so advocating for rights. And right now it is all about women's rights, but I also believe that it doesn't have to necessarily be only women, because at some point it could be reversed and we're talking about general human rights. So that's what I believe in. That it's not static, that it changes over time, and it's all about behavior, attitudes, perceptions, cultural values. And so just for people to know, it's not necessarily feminism doesn't equate to women. Yeah, it's more about opportunities, it's more about equality between the sexes. Wow. I would say Marrakesh. I love Morocco, I love Marrakesh. I've always dreamt of being in Marrakesh, and I finally discovered it, and it's beautiful. I am reading a book. It's by a Korean author. I don't really know her, but it's the dog that dared to dream. And why I picked it and why I liked it is because it talks about the journey of life and how you have the good and the bad, but you have to make the most out of the moment. And I think it's a good lesson learned. I watched Wonder Woman with my kids, and I thought it was fantastic. It's just nice to see women in a different character. I would say my children, but I think if I have to think a bit deeper, I would say maybe education and relationships, because education gives you that opportunity to be able and shape you in terms of who you are. And I think relationships, because we have different relationships with different people in our lives over the years, and which I have to value. I value. Ethiopian, without a doubt. I love my injera. When it comes to music, actually I love all music except maybe hard rock. So I don't want to say I have a favorite, but I love all the songs by Luther Vandross. I think I would dance. I love music. I would have loved to be maybe a dancer in one way or another. I think mistaking one person for somebody else and having a deep conversation and then realizing that this is not the person that I was supposed to talk to. That's not a fair question. I don't think I can choose, because fashion gives me a completely different outlook and feminist TED Talks also gives a different message. I think I would need to do both. I think in the 40s. And I say that because I think in the 40s I feel there's enough maturity as a person, but there's also a lot to look forward to and still to be able to achieve your dreams. I would say swimming, because I love water and I think water calms you, not just in terms of the physical of it, but also in the mind. Gosh, 75. Okay, am I assuming that I'm like some years old, or? I think I would want it to be fun and relaxed. I think I would have people like Oprah. I would have maybe Wangari Maathai, my mother. I would have Maya Angelou. I mean, just artists and just people to just have fun and wine and dine with. That was easy. I was like, okay, when are the things coming?